with us in the Valley of the Sun, Phoenix, Arizona, as we're here for what should be another exciting edition of the Rate Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on a team from the Big 10, the Western Michigan Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. He'll start the return inside his 5. So West Virginia's offense will get the first possession of the game. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Right, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch. Fun to watch them on tape. Fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
The Mountaineers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Red pass, it's complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. They booted away. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. So Western Michigan's offense will take the field for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Throws for the tight end. This one's complete. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Gives it on the option. Makes it past the marker. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Broncos want to crank the tempo.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Bring in the heat. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Going for 6. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did they do? They forced a third down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced the big interception.
West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Makes a man miss. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And the Mountaineers can really attack on this 2nd and short. A strike downfield. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Up-tempo for the offense.
Look, I know this offense didn't have the opening drive of the game they would have liked, but the defense now came away with a massive takeaway. And now you're seeing how that affects the offense. They're playing with a little bit of a pep in the step. Nice throw there, getting the first down. This offense all of a sudden looks a whole lot different than what they did the last time out.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Gets it out quickly. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Here comes the field goal unit. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
Lofts one high and deep. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Western Michigan. A great catch and run for 6.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 7-3. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Makes a grab on the shot. Wide open spaces. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Mountaineers!
And there are times a quarterback of receiver just have the unspoken language. He's lined up to the left side. He's looking down. There's nobody in the middle of the field. Quarterback kind of just winks at him and says, I'm throwing you this post. You go get it and go score a touchdown. Man, that is exactly what happened.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Pulls it, fired complete. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. To the air on first down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
How nice is it as a defense that you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the new coordinator.
And the Broncos now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Broncos will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. Unloads to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? From the gun, the ground game. There he goes. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
After run, now throw. Catch in the middle, it's Davis. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Mountaineers are in the hurry-up.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Gets it to him on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Goes to the option. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. And it's no good. He missed it. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. We've reached the end of the period. It's West Virginia on top. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Looking to fire. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. He's at the touchdown Broncos. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. The Mountaineers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got it inside the 25. No one there to stop him, except the fellow in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish with a bang, a 71-yard scoring strike. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. He'll start this drive going to the air. Finds the tight end. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Turning it on. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. Looking to throw on first down. Finds a man on the right. And he's slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Western Michigan.
And just a really nice throw. Really good touch towards the sideline on that corner route. And the receiver does a nice job catching the football and immediately getting up the field, getting in the end zone for the big touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. Bringing it back. And the returner will be dragged down. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Well, the last time they had it, the long field didn't bother them in the least, and they'll try to do it again. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. And the Mountaineers moving quickly to the line.
That wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
No chance to run, but still a good game. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. They'll try to get it through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Cook. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
He'll keep it himself. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Mountaineers have their offense in high gear. From the shotgun, the inside give. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Mountaineers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Leaves it with the back. This time stopped in the backfield and finding the sledding a little tougher than on that last run. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's an open space downfield. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24. This defense, its head is spinning.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Working that left side now. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. And after getting it right on the edge. Scores on the sneak.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with the quarterback sneak. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's out of bounds at the 25-yard line, gets it right back to the touchback position, and the offense will take over. Hit as he throws. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. First down and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly complete. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Leaves it with the running back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. And the Broncos trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snags it over the middle. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Broncos will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Finds his man. It's Cook. We reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Behind the chains now on second and long. Off play action. Blasted as he lets it go. And it's incomplete as he tried to lob it in with perfect touch. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Davis. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it first and 10 at the 31. Rides to back and leaves it. Just shedding tackles. Breaks into the open. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
Working on the right. He's down at the 25-yard line, waning moments of the first half, and it's a first down. The offense will quickly use a timeout. The Mountaineers have it with a first and 10. Rides to back and leaves it on the option. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. The pull and throw off the RPO. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. And the Mountaineers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Takes it from the gun on third down. Got it in the middle, it's Cook. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10.
Western Michigan, 21.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Hand off from the shotgun. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, we can feel the excitement of this Rate Bowl in Phoenix back here in our studios. Talk about a riveting first half. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. 2 quarters to go. Time to find out who comes out on top, guys, and the exciting conclusion of the Rate Bowl.
The Mountaineers will kick it away to crank up the second half. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. And sort of an ugly first half, honestly, but the deficit's still manageable if they want to wrap up this season with a bowl win.
This is a team I know that takes a lot of pride, and I'm sure at halftime in the locker room, Dave, there was some shouting going on. They need to get themselves motivated and ready to go, because they're not out of this game.
Yeah, and when you get that
there he goes! And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Broncos in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Ace to grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Motion from the wideout. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Broncos will send out the punt unit. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Here comes the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So now it's second and long.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Just never gives you a clean shot at him as he gets out to the 28. Muscling ahead on third and short. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And the Mountaineers will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. They'll go back to work on offense. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. wants to go up top on first down. It's complete to the right. And the Broncos in a good spot here with second and short. They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Broncos come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Broncos will punt it away on fourth down. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Underheat, and he gets rid of it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. The Mountaineers send out the punt unit. Catches it at the 30. He gets a block. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Handoff from the gun. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. He'll pull it on the read. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. The Broncos are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Motion from the wide receiver. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Trying play action. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Under fire. It's complete to the left. Turning it on. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Right back to the air on second and 10. And the Mountaineers come to the line in the hurry-up. The play-action fake. They're working that left side. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
First down, West Virginia.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Complete with conviction on the crosser. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal.
First down, West Virginia.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Western Michigan, 21.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. They'll move the wide receiver. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. And the Broncos line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Off the play fake. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. From the gun on 3rd down. Trying to escape and get it himself. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and West Virginia has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. The Mountaineers decide to punt it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top, using the quick game.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Finds his tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Wants to throw again. He's got an open man. just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man quickly. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Broncos want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw on 1st down. Swings it out to the flat. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Complete out of the backfield. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. Are forced to settle for 3. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Toner. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cook. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30.
West Virginia.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the run. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. And the Mountaineers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give out of the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. Rides the back on the option. The give. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. The Mountaineers are rolling down the field. To the ground with the back. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And the Mountaineers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
And this is a situation this offense trains for. Having the lead late in the game, running the ball to ice it. They're just bleeding seconds off the clock. It's been a beautiful drive so far. And the defense, even though they know they're going to run it, they just can't stop it.
The Mountaineers headed quickly to the line.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in. He got that sucker.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. On 4th down, looking to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete on the comeback. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Safe completion on the screen. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw again. Get it out on the screen.
I think moving forward on 3rd down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try to throw it vertically. Start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these guys. They've got way too much speed, and you saw it right there.
Under fire. He's got him. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And the Broncos will hustle to the line. They'll throw it from the red zone. Touchdown, Broncos! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing, he's working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick.
And that is why they're called the Handstein people on onside kicks. Great job jumping on that ball.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Cook. Timeout called there by the defense. Desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Back open in the middle. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Mountaineers are facing 3rd and inches. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
You don't even see quarterbacks under center very often, but when you do, and it's short yardage, you kind of know what's coming, but it didn't matter. Quarterback does a great job. Find some space, keep those feet moving, just fall forward and get that yardage, and he gets the big 1st down.
It's caught downfield. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the 1st down. He's got the tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Mountaineers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Let's see what they've got on second down. He'll do it himself. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. First and goal. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they can't come up with the W.
Yeah, and it's a team game, right? The offense did their job, and now defense will have to find a way in the future to make better plays, get stops, and stop them scoring so many points, especially when your offense does their job.
And we see a lot of games like this in college football when both offenses are just trading blows back and forth, and it just comes down to which defense can get a stop. And unfortunately for the losing team, they just were not able to get it done.